Deconverted Man here. Welcome to my analysis of Why Atheism Is Nonsense, Part 2, Something Is Nothing, by Religion Philosophy. So, once again, we do not have an argument to why atheism is nothing, other than this something can be nothing, or something is nothing, or something can count as nothing, or nothing is something, however you want to put that, which is a straw man. So, religion philosophy has created a straw man. Lawrence is an atheist, but does not represent all atheists. Atheists may or may not think that nothing can be something. They may or may not agree with Lawrence because of scientific findings, or they might be in my position, which is a position of ignorance. I have not read Lawrence's book. I do not know physics very well, if at all, and so I do not know which way to lean on this particular hypothesis. So I wouldn't debate it because if I did, I would be debating out of ignorance, and I don't want to commit that fallacy. So whatever the option might be for the atheist that's potentially out there, either they do agree with Lawrence, they don't agree with Lawrence, or they're not sure to agree or disagree with Lawrence. If I say, oh, all atheists this or all atheists that, or they all think this or they all think that, that's all a straw man. Because I'm not asking them what their view is, I'm telling them what their view is. So, straw man. Then I think we have a potential fallacy here. It seems to me that religion philosophy doesn't understand what Lawrence is saying. Otherwise, he wouldn't view it as nonsense. Lawrence, in this clip, explains what nothing is from his perspective. That we have found nothing, that we have tested nothing in a indirect sense, and that we can make predictions about how it behaves and so on and so forth. And that's all interesting stuff to me. I think that's fascinating. I don't understand all of it, but what I do understand is like, wow, that's really cool. That's interesting because I never knew that before. And I've listened to Lawrence on other occasions, and I find him very well spoken and very easy to understand, even though I don't understand all the science behind it. But, again, if I didn't understand it, then I wouldn't say, oh, look, Lawrence is saying that nothing is something. Isn't that nonsense? If I don't understand it, then I can't say that it's nonsense. It's only if I did understand it could I say it's nonsense, and I would have to give you an argumentation of why that was so. So we have straw man, we have the formal fallacy of failure to give an argumentation, and we have the potential personal incredulity of not understanding what Lawrence is saying here. Two definite fallacies and one potential fallacy, one of those fallacies being the formal fallacy. So we have one actual informal fallacy, one formal fallacy, and one potential informal fallacy. Religion philosophy, you're not doing very well. I guess I'll just move on to part 3, but before I'll do that, I'm going to leave you with a blooper so that you can laugh a little bit, and I'm also going to say the thing that I always say. Unless and until we have a logically coherent argument, we must be skeptical of the conclusions. Failure to do that,